You speak, I read. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. We want to give all praise unto Yahweh,
Shalom.
Bashim Kodash. We want to give double honor to our apostles and elders, which are the apostles and elders have great millstones. We hope
we want to give all praise unto Yahweh.
Yeah, I just had to fix that. So again, once again, I want to say all praise unto Yahweh, Bashim
Kodash.
And double honors to our apostles, which are the apostles elders at great millstones. We hope to elect on four corners of the planet Earth. That's in this thing, pushing this thing, and striving for that goal, the mastery, and the thing we had now is the perfecting of the saints. You know, because we're being built up as a government body. We're not just being built up to just chill around and drink wine. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be a government body.
That's right.
And that's something that we got to strive to and push for that goal, man. Okay. As much as we can. So we this lesson right now is called Esau, the sin of his youth. Okay, because the apostles mentioned a comment. They said that Esau, and the brother just spoke about it, that Esau has a lot to pay for, man. Okay, this man has a lot to pay for. So we just, this script, the title comes from Job 9:21. If you want to get that, or I can get that for you.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
What?
Job 9 and
no, 20 and 11.
Yeah. Job 20 and 11.
It
says, let's see real quick. Okay. This is Job 20 and 11. It says, it says, his bones are full of sin.
See? His bones. When you say it's somebody's bones, that's going down to past their flesh. That's deep in Esau's history and deep in his make, man. To be the wicked. It says sin is deep in his bones, man. Read that again.
It says, this is Job 20 and 11. His bones are full of the sin of the sin of his youth.
See, his bones. So now what we're gonna do, because we're gonna go on the words, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you hold that real quick. Let me pull this up. All right, this is Job 20 and verse 11. And it says the bones, right? The word there looks like esthemia. Estem.
Oh, it's itazum.
Strong's H6106. Etzim.
Which means bones. Essence.
Substance.
Substance. Bone. Body. Limb.
External body.
His whole make is
right.
wicked, man. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna look up this word essence. Make sure I just to get a further understanding on this word right here. All right. The word there for essence means an instinct nature or indispensable quality. Shit. You see that?
Yep.
Hold on. Now let's go to now we're gonna look up that word indispensable. The word there is absolutely necessary. So Esau in his flesh and in his mind thinks it's absolutely necessary to commit wickedness, man.
Yep.
It's in his make. It's there's no entries on this. Let me see here. No. Let me see. Let me try to get another definition. Wow, man. So it's in his make to be wicked, and it's in essence to be a demon. That's why that 1,000 years he can't be up in here, man.
Right.
It says adjective. If you say to someone or something is indispensable, you mean that they are absolutely essential and the other people or things cannot function without them. So Esau cannot function. That's why it says, what is that in Psalms where it says he doesn't go to sleep till he makes somebody fall?
Oh yeah, got you. Got you. This is Proverbs.
Yeah, Proverbs, the one.
Proverbs let's see. This is Proverbs 4 and 16 to 17.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief."
See that?
Yep.
They can't even go to sleep. So that's showing you that's the precept to that. It's indispensable. They cannot get rid of it. It's something that they cannot go without. It's doing wickedness, man. Read it again.
Kind of says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they caused some to fall."
Ooh, see? So everything that Esau's about is to further that wickedness. That's what
Yep.
the Most High made him to be. He's the perfect wicked, man.
Mm-hmm.
There is none higher. He is the wicked. He is created to be the villain of the movie. He's the perfect villain that's been created. He can't do the Most High has hardwired Esau to be wicked.
Right.
That's why every time he's come back on the planet Earth, he's shown himself to be the wicked, man. We already know that if you read Malachi. You can already see that wherever Esau's at, whatever he's doing is to promote wickedness. That's the border of wickedness.
Right. This is Malachi 1 and 4.
Uh-huh.
It says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places."
So Japhet or these Edomites,
Yeah.
since Esau's Japhet, when was Japhet's prophecy to be ruling the world like this?
Right.
When was he prophecy to be to do such type of wickedness? He's outdoing what they want to say is wicked on the planet Earth, man. Esau's overshadowing that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's impossible for him to be Japhet. He
Right.
is the Edomite. He fits this to the T.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro. You can jump in there anytime, man.
Con. It says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down."
Now jump back. You read 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Con. Let me go back and get a couple more. This is back in the word indispensable. It says that cannot be dispensed with or neglected, absolutely necessary or required. So it's required in this man to do wickedness. And then let's see what other words we can grab out of there. Let's look at the word full, and then we're gonna jump into some articles. And Shalom to you, Akim, on the comment board. Yabashim al Shabakathon to you, Akim. We'll definitely check that in a little bit. This is the book of, or this is the word for full. It's
Mala.
Malah, Ma'al. And it says to fill, be full, fullness, abundance, to be
Mm-hmm.
full, accomplished, be ended, consecrate, fill the hand, to be filled, to be armed. So he's armed with wickedness.
Yep.
That's another part of Esau's sword and his blessing is his hunger for more, more, more.
Yeah.
You see here, satisfied, full, accomplished, complete. He's completely wicked.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ak, if you got something to say, man. Because Esau,
He's Esau, he's not satisfied unless he has done evil. he's not happy unless he has done some type of wickedness. Esau, he cannot do right.
He's made to do wrong.
Right.
Let me see here. Fill, accomplish, complete, confirm. It says the sin of his youth. That word youth is.
Hold on, let me. I will lumium. Khan. I will lumium.
Khan. And it says youth, youthful vigor. So the youthfulness of Esau becoming a people, even when he started out at the Romans, he back in the times of Alexander, what was his sin was in his youth, man. It was full. When he was starting to become a ruler, what was he doing? Wickedness.
Right.
From the get-go. He's been doing wickedness, man. And we got proof of it. Jump to Genesis 27 and 41.
God. Oh, and now when when a young man is in his youth, he's very strong, right?
Con.
So Esau's when Esau's wickedness was young, it was very strong.
Yeah, it had vigor.
Right. This is Genesis 27 and 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Their original forefather, because you ain't supposed to try to slay your brother, man.
Right.
He didn't commit no.
Even in the law, even in Leviticus, it says, thou shalt not hate thy brother or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it says, thou shalt not hold a grudge.
Yeah. A neighbor. Yep.
So Esau, he held a grudge against Jacob.
And what law did he break?
Oh, hold on. What is the law where it says thou shalt not kill.
Yep,
That
he broke that. And then what Jacob broke no law. Jacob didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
He didn't. Where it says that where there is no law, there is no what?
So now, yeah, Esau is mad because he didn't. I mean, Esau is mad because he despised his birthright. He didn't see any worth in it. So he sold it for some food, for some uncooked meat, and now he's mad. You did that.
For a morsel, bro.
Right. Oh, and that's another law that Esau broke.
The brotherly covenant.
Oh,
raw meat.
Yeah. Oh, and the brotherly covenant too.
Yeah. All right. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump right into this article. Hey, shalom, Akim. And we're gonna jump right into some of these articles and we're gonna get right to it to show you the wickedness of Esau, man. It says violence is the white man it says violence is the white norm or the white normal, okay? And I'll read it for you, bro. If you got any more scriptures and precepts, I got a few that'll come up.
Come.
It says the past year we've seen more media coverage of the violence of white supremacy. All right. And in the sin of his youth, he's grown up with violence and he's still with violence today. That's why this lesson is going in on the sin of his youth. It's coming from his youth, but he's brought it all the way up to show that he's that wicked that the Bible speaks of. because he's proven it through his actions, which was he did back then. Now he's doing it again. That's how you're able to pinpoint Esau and the other nations is the way what they did in the past that was scribed down.
Con.
And it says it says this isn't new shit. We all know this isn't new. Religion has been exploited and vicious tool used by shitty humans since all our writing or all our issues. This is how people use it to gain and maintain power over others for the what is that? Crusades too. You look back, it says you can look back at crusades, the holy wars allegedly fought to push forward Christianity. Let me see here. Let me see here.
It says not that white people have ever needed a reason to attack POCs.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
And it says is an excuse for white people to attack people of color POCs. There are white Muslims, yet that's not who we seek or hear being harassed. Much like the anti-immigration movement in America, the attacks are skin color based. White immigrants aren't being stopped on the street and detained by immigration kidnappers. Brown people are. It's not white people being snatched up for having appropriate identification on them at all times. This people who don't. It says it's people who don't look white enough. Not that white people are never needed a reason to attack POCs. Unfortunately, this is the modus operandi from white people as for as long as anyone can remember. The sin of his youth.
Yep.
As long as you can remember, Esau's been committing wickedness. When has let's put it like this. When has he not committed wickedness?
Right. When?
Name a time where Esau has not committed wickedness.
I can't think of it.
Exactly. Because even in the damn caves, they said there were stories, certain brothers bring it out, that they were eating out of their grandma's skeleton, fucking head skeleton, the skull. So they were bugged. They've been bugged out since the get.
Right.
And it says, if you want to get, you can get Isaiah 14:2 or 14:21. Bring that out. And it says, the ethnic rhetoric around white history is conquer and rule. Read that again. The entire rhetoric around white history is conquer and rule. Nowhere in European history is the idea of coexisting. It's always about conquering and assimilating. They gain power through murder. What? You hear that? The murder. Just the scriptures, man. Says the murderer cometh not but to steal and to kill.
Yep. And to destroy.
Exactly. So that's who's that tying to? That ain't Japheth, man.
No, it's not. All right, man. Japheth is not doing nothing like that, man. All right, man. Japheth is minding his own damn business. He ain't messing with nobody.
Japheth
fucking. But who's doing all of this, all of these killings and wickedness though? Esau is. The so-called white race is doing that. All right, man. There's nothing beautiful about Esau. There's nothing beautiful about his ass, man. Come on now.
And it says, it is always about conquering and assimilating. They gain power through murder, subjugation, and exploitation. They might maintain power through their love of torture, terrorism, and complete willingness to maim and annihilate anyone who resists them. Hey, that's powerful.
Mm.
That's powerful, man. We don't know if this
Oh,
is Jake that wrote this, but that speaks volumes, man.
con. Oh, um, let's see real quick. Uh, this is okay. Well, yeah. I'm just going to read this. This is Isaiah 14:16. It says, "They that see thee shall neverly look upon thee,
Yep.
saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?"
And how did he make the earth to tremble? Through his sword.
Yep.
Through his
Mm,
sword. That's the very thing that he caused the earth to tremble with. And if you read what Jeremiah 51 and 20, if I'm not mistaken, or 50 and 20, he said the hammer of the earth is cut asunder
and broken.
and
Yep.
broken, man. So that's showing you that he is the hammer of the whole. That's the precept to that scripture. This man has run a muck through the whole world, man, and put people in fear. That's why this article backs it up. It's this article right here, and it says they maintain power through their love of torture, terrorism, and complete willingness to maim and annihilate anyone who resists them, and this includes friends and family.
Got it. I got the script real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is Jeremiah 50:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Mm-hmm.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
That how has Babylon become a desolation, man? And the full time desolation is going to be with the missiles. And
Con.
we're just here to tell you the judgment of the Lord. It ain't don't matter what you do to Jake down here. That's not going to help or deter. You can go after all the Israelites you want. That's not going to deter your judgment. If we
Right.
tell you the train is coming at 2:45, don't matter how mad you get that it's not coming earlier, but that train is going to show up and it's coming, man.
Right.
The judgment of Esau is coming. We tasted our judgment. You didn't think we had a problem with going in the shackles and sitting in slave ships and piss and shit, being beaten and raped, robbed, murdered. You thought oh yeah, let's try that. Let's see what that's talking about.
Right. All right, man. We had to drink of our cup. We didn't have no other choice. But Esau wants to believe that he is going to get off scot-free. Have you lost your mind, man? You have lost your mind, Esau. You're not getting away with anything, man. You will serve your sentence, man. You you're not getting, man. You are not going to get acquitted, man. You're not. There won't be no mistrial, no nothing like that, man. All right, man. You Esau, you have been found guilty, man. According to the word, man, you have been found guilty in the eyes of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah.
Guilty, man. Beautiful. That's exactly right, man. I got a precept for you.
God.
This is the book of. Give me 1 second. This is the book of. This is Ecclesiastes. Uh-oh. It's Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. And it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily,
Yep.
therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So since since Yahweh Shai is not sending down judgment as soon as some wickedness is committed, Esau has gotten comfortable with committing his wickedness, man, because he's thinking like, well, I mean, well, see, nothing is happening, so I must be good. I
Bro,
must be all right.
got you, Shar. This is Psalm 50 and 21.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thought that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee. And how's he doing that? By the way of the prophets,
Yep.
the apostles and elders, man. That's how
So,
you go ahead,
so Esau, man, you thought Yahweh Shah was cool with what you was doing, man. No, 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 man. No. All right, man. Yahweh Shah kept silence, man. All right, man. It gave you enough rope just to hang yourself, man. So you have been put in a trick bag, man. All right, man. You all right, man. Yahweh Shah is not keeping silent. Is not keeping silent now, man. Why? Because the prophets are out here, man. So you're not
hey.
getting away with anything, man.
And it says that what? The prophets come right before judgment.
Exactly.
This is Isaiah 42 and verse 14. It says, I have long time hold my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
All right, man. So Yahweh Shah held themselves back from getting at Esau's ass, man. Refrain themselves, man. Now, Yahweh Shah is speaking through his prophet face, man. You have to pay for what you did. That you have to go into captivity, man. That you won't get away with anything that you did. All right, man.
He said, never
And
mind.
now, Esau, you're realizing that it's not a good time to be an Edomite, man. It is not a good time to be an Edomite, man, because the curses are coming to you, man. The curses that was on us, now you are receiving those curses, man.
Yep. Because he seems to think he's above judgment, man.
Right.
That's why we said it in past videos. That's why Israel, when the prophets told them they were going to go into slavery, they said, "What? We going into slavery? What are you talking about?" It was so far fetched. It wasn't far fetched, but that generation at that time didn't think they could go into slavery, man. So we're moving to the time where everything is dropping in place for this salvation. All right, that's what we all working towards, the salvation. We're not working towards the Hebrew community. Damn a community. That's Baal Barith, man. We ain't gonna worry about no community. Man, we worried about the kingdom. That's what we worrying about. Not no funky
Right.
hood that we trying to paint the block up to make it look sunnier. It's still the damn projects, man. We're still
Right.
in hell, man. We trying to build the kingdom,
Con.
and the kingdom lies
Right.
within us. You men out there,
Mm-hmm.
that's doing the work in wholeheartedly truth and faith and honesty and pushing. That's the kingdom. We're building the kingdom. We ain't building the community. A kingdom is meant to be ruled. It's not meant to be. We're not building this just to be. Oh yeah. That's why it says in the scriptures that no other men are going to inherit our land again.
Right.
We're never going to leave there again. Once we go, that's why. Hey, just like you say, when you're a kid, you be like, okay, let them get the ride in. It's mine anyway. That's
Right.
what the Lord has done to you, heathens. He said, y'all can go ahead and take the earth for a test drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this our car, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this earth belongs to us. You know what I want,
Got you.
uh,
Got you. This
this
is
is ours, man. These
Second
heathens,
Esdras.
Esau, and these other nations that have ruled, they test drove the earth, man. in the known earth of those times. Just like now, Esau has ruled a large part of the planet Earth because through his technology, he can see a lot of the planet Earth. You know, back then you had to have ships and different things. So now Esau's just test driving our car, man, or he's valeting it more like.
Con,
Go ahead.
got it. It says this is Second Ezra 6 and see Con. Second Ezra 6 and 55. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
See that? You got it, bro.
Right, man. So this earth was made for us, man. All right. We are the true rulers, the true righteous rulers of this earth, man. All right. Now we are in this, and we are in this low condition because we have to learn both sides, and we have to learn the wicked as well as the righteous, man. In order righteously, man. Right, man. Was given into the hands of the wicked, and the wicked is Esau, Edom. And the wicked is doing what, man? They are ruling this earth in what? Wickedness. That's their job.
It's ours, man.
Brothers
don't, a lot of brothers don't get to, travel and see parts of the world. This is paradise. And we're getting ready to inherit it again. That's what Jake don't have that vision of that, man. It's more than calling Esau the white man. We're getting ready to go home, man. Esau's the basis. He's gonna be a slave. He ain't gonna be a second thought in the mind, man. Our thoughts are gonna be on running the planet Earth the way it should be under the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man.
Yep.
That we got a kingdom to rule. That's why the apostles read earlier. It says what? 1 talent. You'll be over ruler of the 10 cities, 5 cities. That's what you bring it to the Lord. That's the reward, man. Rulership.
Con.
You're gonna rule a city, man. And I don't know where you brothers are located, but in the average city is like what? 70, 80,000, some cities 100,000, 200,000 people in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have people under your your so-called not rulership, but yeah, you're gonna maintain that area. Just like you have captains over 50, captains over 10. You're gonna have that again. It's order, man. We ain't just gonna be just roaming around, just all of us got wine bottles in our hands glowing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be dignitary.
Yeah.
That's why I said we prophesying in part, but that's what we're being groomed for. We're being groomed to rule and judge matters, man. What did Solomon do?
Solomon, he asked for this, right, man. And Solomon made a few hard judgments, such as the 2 harlots. I gotta find that.
Oh, I got you.
Real quick.
You keep speaking. I got you.
All right, man. Solomon, he made some very tough decisions on his throne, man.
Just like we gonna have to make tough decisions, man. No, there's this thing. We gonna be perfect, but the earth, the heathens ain't gonna be perfect. The heathens gonna be sinning right along because they're gonna be in that flesh, man. But we gonna be able to know because we're in that flesh. We're gonna be able to judge it accordingly because we experienced that flesh. We knew how that flesh acted. We know how the flesh thinks. It's harder for the
Mm-hmm.
heathens to be like, ah, they can't. It's hard for them to get over on us because we gonna be able to have knowledge of what it is to be in the flesh and how what kind of mentality you have, man.
Uh,
We're gonna have that experience under us. That's why we'll be able to judge it. It matters because that's why we had to taste of that tree of good and evil. So now we can judge the matter accordingly to what wisdom, true wisdom, because we experienced it. We experienced going off. We experienced sin. We experienced the lust and the want to do madness in this body, man. That's why I said what Paul said, "Oh wretched man that I am,"
mm-hmm.
because he knew how the body is, man. He says there's a war in my members. So we're gonna be taken from that war with these other nations, including Esau, okay, which is not gonna be sitting hand in hand with us. He is going to be under that flesh, under that cloak of darkness, them chains, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be in physical chains and spiritual chains.
Yep.
You know, he gonna be in chains, man, and we gonna know how to judge it accordingly because we're not gonna be like looking at the heathens and we don't know how the heathens really thinking.
Done.
And it says, this is First Kings 3:16. Then came there two women that were harlots unto the king and stood before him. And it says, and the one woman said, "Oh my Lord, it says, I and this woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the third day after that I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also. And we were together. There was no stranger with us in this house, save we two in the house. And this woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. She smothered the child.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, and she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me while thine handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I rose in the morning to give my child suck, behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son which I did bear.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just read all of it. And it says, and the other woman said, I know it's a little off topic, but it's a good little story. Let me jump down. I'll go what the king said. Then said the king, the one saith, this is my son that liveth, and thy son is dead. And the other saith, nay, but thy son is dead, and my son is living. And the king said, bring me a sword. And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, divide the child in two, and give half to one and the half to the other. Then spake that was the judgment.
Yep.
See, sometimes judgment can come like a trick question almost, or
Right.
a guile, because
Mm-hmm.
that was guile that was being used. That wasn't coming. Solomon had to get the truth out of these women, so he had to come with what? A slickness.
Yep.
See how Solomon did them? He had to play on their emotions. He had to bring
Right.
the emotions out of them.
Yep. Because Solomon knew that that the real mother wasn't going to let him cut her child in half, man. He knew that. You
Yep.
go ahead.
So he was able to play on their emotions. Just like when we judge these heathens, every judgment ain't gonna be dry judgment. Oh, this. We're just speaking in part, man. But we this is examples of how men judge, great men with great wisdom judge, man. And we're gonna have that wisdom to understand these heathens in their flesh. And it
Mm-hmm.
says, then spake the woman whose the living child was unto the king, for her bowels yearned upon her son. And she said, O my lord, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. But the other said, let it be neither mine nor thine, but divide it. Damn. So she wanted to kill another one. Shit.
Right.
king answered and said, "Give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof." So we get the judgment in the sentence, man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ak. You can jump back in. I was just getting that precept for you.
All right, man. So Solomon made a very tough judgment, man. So that's how it's going to be in the kingdom, man. We are going to are going to rule over the we are going to rule over the nations, man. All right. So ruling over the nations, what comes with that, man? Judgment. I mean, when they go off, judgment will be demonstrated, man. All right. So knowing wickedness and also knowing righteousness is important. So your judgment must be balanced. You
Yeah.
need to have a balanced judgment.
Yep. Says a false balance is an abomination.
Nation. Con.
So that's why we balancing. And Esau, you've been found wanting, man. All
Mm-hmm.
those sins is coming out. So we're gonna jump back right in this article and read. There's some more meat on here, and then we're gonna we might get another article with some more precepts. And it says um it says they protect their power, i.e., comfort at all costs, and refuse to entertain anything that challenges their or contradicts it. Just like this truth.
Yeah.
Is met with extreme violence, and police is testimony to that. White
Mm-hmm.
white people made themselves into the best monster and made damn. It says white people made themselves into the best monsters
Mm.
and made that shit their moral code. They
Yeah.
normalized violence and brutality for white people. It says for white people, then demonize and criminalize if for everyone else. Best PR strategy ever.
Mm.
Think about it. Open carry laws, the instant to on the right to bear arms, but black people, including children who have anything, hold on, who have anything that might be a weapon, are brutalized and murdered.
Mm-hmm. So having a cell phone in your hand, you can get shot and killed by having a cell phone in your hand
Hmm.
because they are afraid that you could very well have a weapon, and then when they realize you don't, it's too late.
ICE,
Man.
ICE agents are abducting, rounding up, and detaining POCs with zero oversight, like the militia. This is something these officials want to do, and the only difference between them is official government permission. Torture, mutilation, and murder were considered family friendly events by white people.
Mm.
So much so that podcasts were made commentary the horrors. But black people are violent and scary. Muslim people are terrorists, and Mexican people are rapists. Yeah, no. White people are violent as fuck. And
See?
instead of owning that shit, trying to fix it, they spend all their time trying to pathologize it with proof it's, what is that, or form of extremist when it's not. So Esau be trying to just justify his wickedness, man.
Yeah. Which he can't. He can't justify it. He can't justify it, man, because because picnic comes from the word comes from pick a nigger, man. Right, man. Esau would call his children out of school. I mean, every Edomite would call their child out of school to come to the picnic.
While they waiting on Jake to come up to the box, they have the lunch with him and shit.
Right. But we're supposed to just get over it. Don't worry about it, huh? No, that's not going to happen. Period. Go ahead, Al.
This is another article. It says white American men are a bigger domestic terrorist threat than Muslim foreigners. Since Trump took office, more Americans have been killed by white American men with no connection to Islam than by Muslim terrorists or foreigners. Damn. It says when President Donald Trump signed his since revised executive order banning people from 7 Muslim majority countries from entering the United States, he claimed it was to protect Americans from radical Islamic terrorists. We don't want them here, Trump reported reporters at the Pentagon, where he signed the order in January. But in 8 months since Trump took office, more Americans have been killed in attacks by white American men with no connection to Islam than by Muslim terrorists or foreigners. Radical Islamic terrorists inspired or directed by groups like ISIS and Al Qaeda, those pose a clear threat to the U.S. There is no question about that. But before last night, deadly shooting in Las Vegas, the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history, occurred in June 2016 when an ISIS-inspired man opened fire on a gray nightclub in Orlando, Florida, killing 49 people and wounding 53. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was mass murder, man.
Yep.
Mass murder, man.
This is what Esau does, man. Esau does this. And eat some raw damn steak. Like he ain't did nothing wrong. Because this is his king, can do whatever he want until Yahweh Shah comes back. And when Yahweh Shah comes back, that's when Esau is going to be taken out of rulership. And his kingdom will come to an end. His kingdom will be destroyed.
This is Obadiah 1:10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, Yaquab, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Esau, so the violence that you did to Jacob in Genesis 27 and what's that other script? The verse? I forgot the verse, but when you were crying because of the blessing, you said, I shall slay my brother Jacob, and you are killing Jacob now. So you never stopped killing Jacob, man, because you want the birthright back. You sold it, man. You didn't give a damn about it. So guess what, man? Live with it, man. You made your bed in wickedness. Now you got to lie in it.
What's that saying? Another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. So, so the birthright to Esau was trash. But Jacob knew the importance of the birthright, though. That's why he asked him for it. That's why he supplanted him for it.
He made him make a vow. He promised.
Right. Yep.
That's why it says in the scripture, don't make vows unless you will keep it.
Khan. Exactly. Yeah.
That goes into the law.
Yep. And Esau, he basically made an oath.
Yeah, he swore to him.
Yep.
Because what Jacob said, I think he said, swear to me thy birthright.
Yep. And Esau said, I'm at the point of death. Like, what is this birthright going to profit me, man? I'm hungry. And now Esau like, oh snap, like, oh
Yep.
man, I done messed up. Yes, you did messed up.
It's exactly what it
Think,
says. And it says, and Jacob said, swear to me.
yep,
See?
yep,
Let me pull it up here. See that? That's why he didn't just say, oh, it wasn't like a kid thing. Because they were under what? They knew that if you promise that vow, you gotta keep it.
right.
Shabbat. 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 Shabbat.
Shabai. Yep, Shabai.
And it says to swear, adjure, sworn, to swear, take an oath.
Mm. Esau, you took an oath, man. So you're supposed to keep that, man. You you cannot renege on what you said, man. Esau is a renegger, man. He is a renegger. You can't, man. You cannot not take an oath and then go back on it. You can't do that. No, you have to keep that. You have to keep that, man. All right, Esau. So keep that same energy that you had back then, man. You didn't care about it, man. But now you see how important and how profitable the birthright is. And now you want it back. No, that's not gonna happen, man. That's not gonna happen. So you didn't care about it then. Keep that same energy now, man. Go ahead, out.
I got you, bro. Now you in the spirit, out. This is Numbers 30 and 2. And it says, if a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bound, he shall not break his word.
See, see, Esau, you broke your word, man. You took an oath, man. Now you have broken your word. Now you want to go back on it. No, 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 man. You took an oath. Stand by that oath, man. Stand by it. Hey, I know it hurt, but so what? Deal with it, man.
Hey,
Deal.
it's according to the law.
Exactly.
It's in the law, bruh.
Yep.
It's in the law, bruh. And it says, let me read that again. This is Numbers 30 and 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bound, now back in Genesis, and it says, and Jacob said, swear to me this day.
Mm-hmm.
And he swear unto him. Let's see if that's the same word there. Yup, the same word. It's spelled a little different, but it's the same exact word. So Esau, you swore that. You swore that, man. You coughed it up. And it
Exactly.
says, if a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bound, he must not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth, which is you can have the birthright. You see here. All right. Your phone's cutting out, all right. You got some technical difficulties. Bear with us, Akim. Man, that's how Satan does it. As soon as you get in the spirit. Let me see here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now? All right? All right, can you hear me? We got crazy weather over here too, Akim. So the internet ain't too good, or we got choppy little weather storms coming in, man. So we should invite this brother one more time. Are you back, bro?
Con.
Okay, cool. I was about to send you another invite.
All right.
All right, let me go ahead and read this again. Block Yakim. That's how Satan does it, trying to throw us off the kilter.
Con.
And it says, because that's a hell of a point. Esau, you swore it, man.
Right. Oh yeah.
And I'll read it again. It says, if a man vow a vow unto the Lord or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. So you swore that oath. Now, like the brother said, you're trying to go back on it and do what by killing. That's why you have such hidden adamant hate against us, because you know what in the spirit what you missed out on.
Right. Oh, and Yahushua said, "Swear not at all, neither by heaven." Right.
Come.
Oh man, Esau, you messed up, man. You screwed up, man. Thank you though. Thank you though, Esau. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Because that was set up in the spirit goes
Exactly.
back to the time of Cain and Abel.
Yep.
Because it says that the Lord what? It says that the Lord blessed Abel's offering. So Abel got the blessing back in Garden of Eden, just like when he came back as Jacob, he got the blessing.
Yep.
See how that worked out? That's how you know that Jacob would have to come be Abel, man, because Abel got the blessing from his brother back then, and then he came back and got the blessing again.
Yep. Yep.
Jump to let me see here. You want to get me Proverbs or Psalms 37 and 7?
Got you. This is Psalms 37 and 7. Yeah. Okay. Psalm 37 and 7, it says, "Rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth forth, so like you, who bringeth wicked devices to pass."
Mm-hmm. And what's his with GMO?
Yep.
All types of transgenderism. All these things are wicked devices that Esau's passing. And he did it back then in his youth. When he was Alexander, he was cross-dressing.
God.
He was out there cross-dressing. When he was the Romans, he was sleeping with little boys. He was allowing gladiators to pop each other, just like they do in the prison system today. So these are part of his ego. He worships witchcraft. He worships on the left-hand side. So these are the sins of his youth. He's just doing the same thing that he did back then. He's just repeating it.
Right. I'm gonna read verse 9. This is 37 and 9. It says, "For evil shall be cut off. Those who wait upon Yahweh shall inherit the earth."
Read that again.
For yet comes, it's Psalm 37 and 9. "For evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon Yahweh shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be."
Because
So
he ain't got.
Esau will be cut off.
Yep. After that
Esau will
1,000
be
years.
cut off. Yep, exactly. The precept to Obadiah 18.
Yep. Talking about, oh, there's gonna be a remnant of Esau left.
No.
Whatever, man.
Man, please go to Obadiah 18
Con, I got you.
and get it in the Hebrew real quick.
I got you. This is Obadiah 1 and 18. And it says, the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Yahweh a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. What words you want to use?
Now go scroll down real quick. Keep on going. Okay, hold on. It say, go to it says, and there shall not be any remaining.
Okay, right here.
Yeah. Now the Hebrew word for that is sharyad. And survivor, remnant, that which is left. So there won't be no survivor, there won't be no remnant, there won't be none left of the house of Esau, man. So that's a cut, man. There won't be any of them left. So what are you talking about? That there's going to be some left? No, it's not. The scripture says what? It says sharyad. There won't be none left. Come on, man. There won't be none left, man.
They won't save Esau though, because his wickedness has reached unto heaven, man.
Uh-huh.
That's why Obadiah has to come to pass, because his wickedness has reached unto heaven.
Con.
We get
Oh, real quick, this is Psalms 37 and 11 to 13, real quick. It says, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Yahweh laughs. It says, Yahweh shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
So Lord gonna clown Esau, man.
Yep.
Most High got a sense of humor.
Huh?
I said the Most High got a sense of humor.
Right, exactly. And his sense of humor is out of this world, man.
He's gonna laugh at Esau, man, for his calamities that's gonna come upon him, man. He's catching the curses now. He don't know how to deal with it. And it says, all right, let me get another word out of here. And that word house by Yah. And it's here. Home, family. Yeah, just a house. All right. All right. Jump to Proverbs 10 and 6. All right.
Come.
Couple more precepts, because I mean this is gonna be an ongoing series we're gonna put on. We're gonna start doing this more often because we got more articles to go into, and Esau does wicked stuff every day. So you can you if you ain't got no ideas, talk about Esau, man.
Right. This is Proverbs 10:6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Con. Proverbs 10:6, it says, blessings are upon the head of the just,
Mm-hmm.
but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked.
See that?
Mm.
Violence covers the mouth of the wicked, man. That's all they can speak is violence.
Con. Oh, verse 7, real quick. The
Mm-hmm.
memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. Ooh.
Damn. Hey, you have to run that one back, all right?
Yeah, I got you. Wow. Man. Says, I'm going to read verse 6 and 7 too.
Yeah.
Says, blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot.
Just like now. This is
Yep.
fulfilling to that. Because Esau's name, that's what his calling card. And what his
Mm-hmm.
calling card is violence, rape, rob, murder, torture.
Gone.
That's Esau's calling card, man. So his name that's not a good name.
Right.
That's not a good name, man. I mean, you deal with the man, but you even got bad guys look at Esau sideways, man.
Right.
They might do dealings with Esau because hey, they're getting money.
Right.
They got to put food on their little heathenistic plates.
Mm-hmm. So it's something when when bad guys look 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 at the most wicked side look at the most wicked sideways, man. That's something.
Yep.
Like
Like they better than
like
this man.
like like they doing, like they robbing and all this, but this man is doing way too much, basically.
Yeah, Esau go Esau go hard for the wickedness.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, um, go to Proverbs 10 and 7 real quick.
Proverbs 10.
And 7.
Oh, okay. What you want memory?
Name real quick.
Okay.
I know it's Shum,
Yeah.
but yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
It
It says,
says name, reputation.
see that?
Yep. So
Reputation.
so so Esau's reputation will rot, man.
Just like we speaking now.
Right.
His sins, what does it say? The sin of his youth.
Yep.
That ties perfectly with the lesson.
Mm-hmm. A memorial, a monument. So Esau's a memorial and monument is going to rot.
Man, when he's after that 1,000 years, he's gonna be like he never existed, man.
Right. Exactly.
Literally, he's gonna because after the Most High does what was it called, that severance package.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like that. That's why it says we're gonna look narrowly. We're gonna be like, man, damn, I ain't even said Edomite in 50 years.
Right. Man. I Joshua.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Is that what only one you want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's look at that word right.
Yeah.
word there.
Requab.
Yeah, Raquab.
Well, is the Tarat decay.
There it is.
Worm eating. Mm.
So
Rotten.
his name is Worm. Worm bit, man.
Yep.
Get Ezekiel 25:12, and if ain't nothing else, we'll just close on that. Go ahead, bro.
Con. It says, rottenness comes upon his name. Mm.
Run it back, God.
Wow. It says, rottenness comes upon his name.
On his what?
Name.
Man, run. So we were just speaking about rotten, right?
Yep.
His name shall rot, right? Now one more time.
It says, oh yeah. Says the memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot.
Yep.
Mm.
Can you hit
This
that
is
Ezekiel one more time?
huh?
You want to get that Ezekiel 25:12 one more time?
Con. Yep. Already got it. I
Okay,
got
come.
you. This is 25 says, thus saith Yahweh power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
Yeah. Just like you see here, this is they pursuing us with violence, man.
Yep.
Esau didn't care, man.
Right. Exactly.
Esau didn't care one bit, man. He was just hanging men, women, children. Man, he got to pay, bro. That's why it says the sin of his youth.
Right.
It's a part of
Yeah.
his youth, man. They bring their kids out. Look at her face, man. She's watching a damn murder right there.
Right.
And it's got a look of a smile on their face, man. That's why it says from the womb they go astray.
Right.
No matter how.
I'm gonna get that real quick. Right, man. And even what Esau did to Emmett Till, man, he got to pay for that. Let's see real quick. This is Psalms 58:3. Real quick. Okay, Psalms 58:3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
See? So this little Edomite right here already stocked in the game of being wicked, man. Didn't feel no way about it. You see a body in front of you dangling to death, man. To death, man. They brought their kids to this. This was not something they were hiding, man.
But according to Esau, though, we are wrong for bringing it up.
Yeah. Shit, we're gonna do more to bring it up, man.
Right. We're gonna always bring it up until you pay for it, Esau. All right, man, because you bring up what, man? You bring up 9/11.
All the time.
Exactly. But since this happened to us, we're supposed to just get over it, let it go, don't worry about it. No. To hell with you, man. Esau, you're gonna pay for every single thing that you did. did, man. Right, man. And Yahweh Shah is going to destroy.
You there, Ak?
Them.
Ak, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you
come.
now. I mean, on that note, man, we're gonna close up anyway, and you can close us out, Doc.
All right. So, Aki, man, hopefully this was edifying, man. Continue to get on Esau, man. Let Esau know he ain't getting away with nothing, man. Right, man. Stay strong, man. Continue to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. Right, man. And give Yahweh Shah no rest until he establish and make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. And with that, we say, Shalom,
One,
Barakatah Yahweh,
how
Barakatah Yahushua,
Shah,
Barakatah Yahweh,
how
Barakatah Yahushua, Bahashem, Rachakodash.
Hashem Dash. Shalom.
Shalom, Makim, Shalom.